I'm talking today to Martin Nielsen from Mdundo. Martin, tell me what Mdundo is and what you can get from it.
Yeah, so Mdundo is a African distribution platform that distributes music online. And we are based in Kenya, Nairobi.
Yeah.
And what we do is we allow local content providers to upload their music to our platform and access fans all over the world, and especially fans from Kenya, to download their music.
And the key thing is it's mobile, isn't it?
It's a mobile web platform,
yeah.
So it works on all mobile-enabled phones.
Yes. So it's provided you've got a WAP or internet-enabled phone of some kind.
Yes.
You can use it.
Yes.
Yeah. And what sort of catalogue have you got on there in terms of music?
Yeah. So Mdundo currently has around 7,000 Kenyan songs.
Yeah.
And we are growing with music in Uganda and Tanzania.
Yeah.
And we also have a little bit across the continent, but majority by far, 95% is Kenyan local music.
Or East African.
Or East African.
Yeah. So what kind of artists, what kind of well-known artists are on the platform?
So I think the biggest ones we have right now, here from Kenya, known globally as well, is the guys like Eric Wainaina. It's guys like P-Unit. It's guys like Octopizzo, who's been doing some recent profile across the continent as well. And
Octopizzo has been involved in the with the platform, hasn't he, from an early stage?
Yes. So when we started a year ago, we actually started the idea because we had a close connection to the music industry, and we found out about this this gap in the distribution market. So we started closely with 10 Kenyan artists, well-established artists, who helped us coming up with the idea and finding out how the idea would work here in Kenya.
And what's the business model? How's this going to pay for itself?
Yeah, so the business model is that an artist has a percentage of music which they decide to give away for free, and we then use that music to generate traffic and generate corporate and advertisement sales on. And an artist also have a bigger share of premium music that the user can buy.
And how much do the tracks go for?
So a user can buy access to unlimited downloads from Mdundo for 1 month for $1.5.
Okay. And how many people are on the platform at the moment, free?
So currently we have 55,000 users,
yeah.
On Mdundo.
Okay, and how many people are buying?
So we started a buying model within the last 20 days,
okay.
But over the last 20 days we've had around 2%.
Okay.
Has been down.
So what's the potential of the platform, do you think?
So right now, as I said, when we introduced the platform, we are an African platform, and we're looking at it from an Pan-African perspective. Within the next couple of months, we are counting a lot on the East African market, where we're focusing on users from that area.
And so, in numbers terms, what do you think that it will reach within, I don't know, by say 2016?
Okay, so I think within the next 1 to 2 years, we're likely to have. Well, our estimate right now is that within a year we'll hit 500,000 users. Within 2 or 3 years, 1 million. And if we assume we can get around between 10 and 20% to pay $1 a month.
Okay. And what speed will you move out into the rest of Africa with the platform?
So right now the platform, from an artist perspective, looks a lot like SoundCloud. So it's a completely open way of you to submit music, and therefore our growth into whichever markets is determined by the pickup of that platform. So that means right now, for example, we're seeing quite some interest from Tanzania,
yeah.
More interest than we're seeing from Uganda, and therefore it makes sense for us to put our effort there.
So the expansion is quite organic.
It's very organic, and it's been organic from since we started. Yeah.
And you're also running a music blog.
Yes.
So what does that do?
Yeah. So recently we started a music blog under our domain and brand, because we saw a big need for just general communication about what kind of content is coming out. There is other entertainment sites, gossip sites for bringing music news in East Africa, but the news they're bringing are very much from a gossip perspective and a mainstream perspective, where we want to get a little bit deeper and talk more about what's behind this song.
They're more Gaffler than music press.
Sorry?
They're more Gaffler.
Yeah, they're a lot more Gaffler, and that's the trend in most entertainment news, to do the headlines that sells really easily. Whereas this music blog, we see it more as NME for an East African market.